not have done it better. However you want to do it. Here, you can sit and get.
Good afternoon. At this time, we ask that you please rise for our national anthem and kindly remain standing for the invocation by Father Francis Pizzarelli, lecturer in sociology and the social sciences.
Let us realize God's presence in our midst, and let us ask for God's blessings upon the graduates who stand before us. May they have the courage to continue the journey, making the world a better and more hopeful place to be. We gather tonight with these graduates on a landscape that has been marred by suffering and death, by divisiveness and disrespect. But they stand in our midst as beacons of light and of hope. And so God bless these graduates with a restless discomfort about easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships. Bless them with holy anger at injustice, oppression, the exploitation of people, so that they might tirelessly work for justice and peace among us. Bless them with the gift of tears, with those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, or the loss of all that they cherish, so that they might reach out their hands to comfort them and transform them into joy. God bless these graduates with enough foolishness to believe that they really can make a difference in this world, so that they are able, with God's grace, to do what others claim cannot be done. And so, graduates, as you prepare to take leave of St. Joseph's College, may you continue to be agents of social change, transformation, and hope. Amen. Please be seated.
A very warm welcome, graduates, family, and friends, to the 102nd Annual Commencement of St. Joseph's College. My name is Robert Riley, and I serve as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. We hope that you enjoyed the virtual Toast to Graduates celebration leading into today's commencement, where many of your favorite faculty, staff, alumni, and fellow students extended you congratulations through pictures, speeches, and videos. Although many of those individuals are not able to be with us today, due to New York State COVID-19 capacity restrictions, we are very excited that we're able to celebrate with you in person at this time on campus. As we continue with our program, and before our next speaker, I'd like to remind all graduates and guests that masks must be worn for the duration of this event, and that we respect personal space of those not in our parties by properly socially distancing. At this time, could you please silence your cell phones and other electronic devices? It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Christopher R. Carroll, Esquire, class of 1988, and chair of St. Joseph's College Board of Trustees.
Thanks, Rob. This is the sixth graduation we've done today, and every time Rob says 1988, it just hurts me. So thank you, Rob, in particular. So my daughter graduated from college about a month ago, and it was virtual. So I didn't have this opportunity to sit with her as your family is, and to be here in person with her classmates, and I would have given anything for it. And it really is a special graduation. As the chair of the board, you get to do a lot of good things and sometimes not too good things, but this is the best thing I get to do. It's to come here and be part of a day like today and to celebrate with you and to really honor you. And that means everything to me, largely because you're part of my family now. 33 years ago, as we know, 1988, if you do the math, I sat where you guys are. And I remember thinking an awful lot that day. I remember thinking, this is great. It was hard getting through, but you got through something much harder than I did, especially as grad students. You know, balancing everything you're balancing through COVID. I don't know what that would be like because I didn't have to do it, but I know it was a lot harder than what I had to do. And you should feel great about that. And that's going to make a difference for you going forward. I know that. But I also remember sitting here and thinking, it's great that my family could be here because I knew they were proud. And that's what we all feel about you today. Everyone on the sides of you, behind you, everyone in front of you. We are proud of what you've done and what you've accomplished. I'll tell you a little story. My younger daughter, I've got two, and for our purposes, we'll call her Annabelle in this story. Her name's Annabelle. Annabelle was 5 when this story happened. My older daughter, who I just made reference to, was having surgery, and she had to choose one parent to go into the operating room with her. That was the rule of the hospital. So she was talking to Annabelle the day before the surgery, and Marley said, you know, I've got to choose between mommy and daddy. And Annabelle, without missing a beat, said, well, just pick the one you love more. And I knew where I was in that ranking of things. And I tell you that story not to feel bad for me, although I invite that, but really just a story about family. You know, family's funny, family's amazing, family can be difficult. Family shares our good times with us and our bad times and our sad times and our frustrating times, and sometimes all those times in the same day. But today, it's only about one feeling, and it's happiness. It's happiness for what you've done. It's happiness for your accomplishments. It's happiness for what you're going to continue doing in your journey forward. Because what I can tell you is that you are going to continue to be wildly successful. I know that. I know that because I sat there wondering what I was going to do going forward, afraid of where I was going to go. And I know that because you graduated from St. Joseph's College. And I know that because you have the support of people who care about you and will be there for you and love you. And I know that because you have the support of folks up here in this community who will always be here for you. So I know you're going to be successful. You're going to do well. But I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. Do good. Continue to do good. This world needs people like you to do good. More than ever. Change the world. Make a difference. Every day, look for some opportunity, even if it's small, even if it's for one person, to try to make a difference. Because you're special. You're from here, and you have people around you who are going to support you and love you. So please try to make a difference. Because if anyone can, it's you guys. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I congratulate you. And on behalf of myself, I welcome you to my family.
Thank you, Mr. Carroll. And now it is my great honor to introduce Dr. Donald R. Boomgarden, the 8th President of St. Joseph's College.
Thank you, Rob, and also thank you, Chris, for that wonderful speech. And as you can tell from Chris's speech, he not only is devoted to St. Joseph's College, but he's devoted to his family, just as you are devoted to your families. And so I'm happy to welcome the families and the students today to this commencement ceremony. Do we have any graduates from the class of 2020? Excellent. Let's give them a hand. When we were planning the commencement ceremonies, one of the things that I knew we needed to insist upon is to create an opportunity for the students from the class of 2020 to participate. And so I'm thrilled to see you here, and please tell if you have other colleagues from your class that want to join us next year. We'll do exactly the same thing for them, because I know how important this moment is to have that opportunity to walk across the stage and be recognized for your accomplishments. And you have accomplished a great deal. You have accomplished one of the most important steps in life, and that is to attain your graduate degrees. This is a nice experience for me to be able to talk directly to you like this, because at a normal commencement, I'm talking to a mixture of undergraduates and graduates. I don't have the chance to speak specifically to graduate students, but today I do have that chance, and so I'm thrilled to be able to do that. So all of you have worked hard to be sitting here today. And when I say worked hard, that's probably an understatement. You really worked incredibly hard. I know how hard graduate school is. I know what an accomplishment it is. But no matter how hard you worked, you did not do it alone. You had family, friends, your faculty, the staff, people who love you, who supported you throughout this journey. And it was probably a multi-year journey. And so today, what I'd like for you to do, graduates, is to stand and applaud the people who came with you for being supportive of you. So this is a day of celebration, but it's also a day for reflection. It's a day to reflect on the values that allowed you to be successful, that brought you here today. Hopefully, those are the values that you've learned from us at St. Joseph's College. And St. Joseph's has 5 critical values. The first one is intellectual values. As a graduate student, you've had to deal with complex issues in your classes. You've probably dealt with issues and problems that are so complex you may never encounter them again, at least not in that form. As you go out into your professions, in some ways you may be overtrained, but that's a good thing. But you've had the opportunity to train your mind, to train your intellect, to deal with complex issues and solve complex problems. My training was in music. I'm a musicologist. My specialty is 18th century fugal theory. I don't get to use that very much in the office of president. There are a few days where someone comes in and says, you know, Don, I really can't tell the difference if this fugue was by Bach or by Georg Muffat. That doesn't happen very often. But the discipline that I learned in graduate school, that is what I carry with me. So when I approach a problem, whatever it is, I use the discipline that I learned in graduate school to solve them. So it doesn't really matter what the field is that you apply your knowledge to. If you've had that kind of intellectual training, you can do almost anything. Spiritual values provide you with the emotional depth and the resilience to deal with life. You can't be a graduate student and not experience setbacks. You can't be a graduate student and not have moments of doubt. Will I be able to complete this program? And yet you did complete the program. You showed resilience. You showed a depth of spirit, and that's an important value. Integrity. Integrity comes from this Latin word, integritas, which means everything together. In other words, to be a person of integrity means everything fits together. Your words match your deeds match your words. You don't seem to be a person of integrity. And so that sense of integrity, I know, has been inculcated in you by the wonderful professors who've taught you over the last years. A commitment to social justice. That commitment to justice and social justice gives us the energy to go out and change the world. It gives meaning to our work. And of course, service to others. Serving others helps others, but it also helps us to open our hearts and to tap into all the resources that we have within us. And it gives us the opportunity to express a sense of love, a sense of reconciliation, and a sense of unity. These are the charisms, the special beliefs of the Sisters of St. Joseph who founded this college. And so when I think of service, I think of uniting those things within ourselves for a higher purpose. So this is a day of joy. It's a day of rejoicing. It's your last day as a student. But it's not your last day as a learner. St. Joseph's College never promised that we could teach you everything, but I hope that in the course of your studies here, you have learned that you can teach yourself anything. And that's where those intellectual values play such an important role. I know, of course, that we have all together learned many things this year. We've learned what it means to draw upon all available resources, our own experiences and the experiences of others. We've learned how important it is to focus on our studies, to focus on our work, and not be distracted by news, social media, etc. We've also learned how important it is to listen to the wisdom of science. And we've learned to celebrate the commitment of healthcare workers. We've also learned, sometimes up close and personal, about the vulnerability of many people to illness and also their vulnerability to job loss. Each of these things should inspire us to ask, what more can we do? What more can we do as graduates of St. Joseph's College, as members of the St. Joseph's College community? We've witnessed the power of social justice movements, the importance of fairness, of equality, of justice, of the rule of law. We've learned the importance of equality of opportunity and to fair access, the right to vote, the right to protest peacefully. We've learned to respect the value of diversity. Diverse voices, multiple voices, can lead us to innovative solutions to the most difficult problems. We've learned to honor those who tell the truth and don't hide behind the mantle of authority or power. So, our college's motto, to be and not to seem, esse non videre, is at the heart of the mission of St. Joseph's. To be and not to seem means to be real to others and to be real to ourselves, to truly be what God intended us to be, to hear that special message that tells us how to move forward, to have the patience to listen to that message, and then to take action on it. To combine the intellect with the spirit to accomplish great things. And I can assure you that no matter what you studied as a graduate student, that intellectual rigor, that devotion, that incredible hard work, those wonderful skills are going to see you well in the coming years as you go on and are successful. So I know, without even saying it, that you are the embodiment of the values of St. Joseph's College. Within each of you, all 5 of those values is very much alive. I know that you are going to be incredibly successful. So I say this with great enthusiasm and great confidence. As you graduate, go forth and change the world. Thank you. The trustees of St. Joseph's College, pursuant to the authority vested in them by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, and on the recommendation of the faculty, hereby confer upon the members of the graduating class who have completed the courses of study and satisfied the requirements prescribed therefor, the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Science as appropriate, with all the privileges, honors, and immunities thereunto appertaining. And now's the moment we've been waiting for. The names of each graduate will be announced at this time. Graduates, please take the direction from the ushers, who will direct you to the stage. Please be reminded that you are to remain socially distanced and that you are only to remove your mask when the photograph is taken here on stage. Guests, we ask that you remain seated until the very end of the ceremony. Thank you.
Used to it by now.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry?
Shatina R. Anderson. Novelette Antoinette Atkinson. Nicole A. Uceda. Antonia O. Onyemem. Michael Joseph Falcone. Louis Vaca III. Thomas S. List. Brandon M. Ferraro. Gabrielle Querido Silvestre. Robert Allen Jackson.
Crystal Brianne Peters. Ricky Y. Sestra. June Ann Newell. Takia Monet Plummer. Jeannie Chanel Martin. Catherine Ortolani. Kelly Rose McGrath. Michael V. DeSico. Allison Nicole DeLauzon.
Jenny D. Gonzalez. Corinne M. Lentz. Stephanie Ann Warnken. Melissa Dawn Schlossberg. Nicole Marie Mocaldi. Robert John Sarno. Michael Roland Shute. Matthew James DiPietro. Amanda Graziano.
Stephen J. Silver. Myra Diaz. Mackenzie Ann Pendergast. Katerina A. Buscemi. Lucy F. Shao Calamera. Abid Shaquille Paul. Harrison Ricks Cephalo. Adrian Patrice Wilson. Sorry. Marlene Adele Manigat. Stephanie L. Airline. Daniel Sabader Neo.
Congratulations. Florence J. Brennan. Jacqueline Jean Ann Walsh. Isaiah S. Moore. Jeanette B. Scott. Jean Marie Milady. Alyssa R. Petruzzo. Michelle Lauren Gaddis. Amani Safira Hossein. Daniel Joseph O'Keefe. Carissa Lynn Vertugliano. Nicole L. Zalek.
Christine Ann Cadian. Kimberly Cherie Nazario. Tori Melise Thompson. Eileen Goralski. Hannah Elizabeth Dalton. Yim Ping Chung. David Joseph Ringheiser. Is it? There you go. Joseph Sambrisky.
Why not?
Mohammed Sabid Mojumdar. Oscar Pabon.
Congratulations. I woke everybody. Janelle F. Winstead Lee. Kelly A. Mulligan. Karina Liseth Mermis. Congratulations, sweetheart. Irene Josephine Casada. It's Brianna. Brianna C. Barsh. Thank you. Dina Joe Lopresti. Alicia Ann Simpson. Alexa M. Policano. Jenna Elizabeth Giamanco. Michelle Jacqueline Murphy. Alana Marie Russo.
Thank you. Melissa Suzanne Principe. Joyce Ann Sullivan. Michelle Tisha Sims. Mary Luz McQuaid. Khalees Delva. Hannah Ashley Rowan. Casey Elizabeth Rowan. Cynthia Granada. Elizabeth Rodriguez. Gabrielle Marie Stone.
Save the best for last.
Laura Andrea Ramirez.
Good, all done, good. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Wow. In honoring our graduates, we are by extension paying tribute to our faculty, dedicated professionals who form the core of the college, and we thank them for their invaluable contribution to the education and love of our students. So how about a round for the faculty? Will the graduates please stand? As a sign of the achievement of earning your degree, will you please turn your tassel to the other side of your academic cap? We all offer you our joyful congratulations. As commencement comes to a close, the college community hopes that all the graduates continue to grow and flourish as alumni in your personal and professional lives. And may our graduates, families, and friends be blessed with good health and hope in a bright future. Please remain in your seats and follow the direction of our ushers, who will lead you to exit in an orderly fashion. And most importantly, congratulations and enjoy your celebrations. You've earned it.